Today, Bitcoin slides back down toward $90,000. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin slid further from that $100,000 milestone. It dropped 2%, was trading at around $94,100.
And I'm kind of wondering if I should maybe pull my stocks out and go into that market.
No.
No.
No, under no circumstances. I would not.
No.
I do not have a dime in Bitcoin, and I'm a multimillionaire.
You know, Warren Buffett said Bitcoin's a rat poison. And you know what? He's right. And guess what? Warren is the rat.
Now, somebody calls that a store of value. I mean, I think they're delusionary.
I think it went up another $7,000 in the last couple of hours.
Well, I think it's going a lot higher.
They like to speculate. They like to gamble.
Grandson got his grandma to get into the game of Bitcoin. She thought she was just buying a piece of a big coin.
What's up, Graham? It's Guys here, and I'm sure you're starting to see all these recommendations of the best cryptocurrencies to buy during the recent bull market. After all, if you bought Bitcoin earlier this year, you'd be up 140%.
Bitcoin, the golden child of the digital revolution, but with prices tumbling from nearly $100,000 to $91,000, one question has everyone on edge. Is Bitcoin about to crash again? Or is this just the calm before another meteoric rise? Welcome back, finance buffs. Today, we're tackling the hot debate. Is Bitcoin crashing again or gearing up for another epic surge? Spoiler alert, it's not as simple as it seems. So stick around. This might just save you from making a $10,000 mistake. First, let's address the elephant, or rather, the bull, in the room. Bitcoin recently kissed $100,000, almost. It hit 99.5K before sliding back to $91,000, leaving investors biting their nails. But don't panic just yet. Experts like Columbia Business School's Omid Malikan remind us, round number pullbacks are completely normal for a volatile asset like Bitcoin. Think of $100,000 as a psychological barrier. It's less about numbers and more about human behavior. So, what's dragging Bitcoin down? Let's break it down. 1. Profit taking. When Bitcoin nearly hit 100,000, investors started cashing out. In just 3 days, over 74,000 BTC, worth billions, were transferred to exchanges to sell. Imagine the selling pressure. 2. Liquidations. A whopping 692 million in leveraged positions got liquidated, with long traders hit hardest. And you know what they say, when leverage unwinds, the market pays the price. 3. Institutional moves. ETFs like BlackRock's IBIT saw net outflows totaling $438 million. That's like a tug of war between optimism and caution. Now, let's zoom out for some perspective. Bitcoin's been here before. In fact, it's survived and thrived through 4 major market cycles since 2013. Each time, it crashes 50 to 90%, only to hit new highs later. Case in point, after the 2020 halving, Bitcoin soared from $9,000 to $69,000 in 18 months. Current predictions? We could be looking at $200,000 or even $300,000 by the end of this bull run. Yes, you heard that right. Before we dive into what could send Bitcoin skyrocketing or crashing, take a second to hit that subscribe button. Think of it as your investment in free expert-backed financial advice. And hey, it's way less volatile than crypto. Okay, so why might Bitcoin still surge? Here's what's fueling the optimism. 1. Regulatory shifts. Trump's crypto-friendly policies and SEC chair, Gary Gensler, stepping down could pave the way for less regulation and more institutional adoption. 2. Institutional support. Companies like MicroStrategy and even countries like El Salvador are doubling down on Bitcoin as a reserve asset. Imagine the US following suit and becoming the world's largest Bitcoin holder. 3. Supply and demand. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. Combine that with growing demand, and you've got a recipe for higher prices. Of course, not everything is rainbows and Lambos. Here's the flip side. 1. Volatility. Bitcoin swings aren't for the faint of heart. As Graham Stephan put it, this is the wild, wild west. Expect curveballs. 2. Market sentiment. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index recently dropped from 94 to 79. Still in extreme greed, but the dip shows rising caution. 3. Overconfidence. Overconfidence kills portfolios. Research shows that most speculative investments fail, and that applies to Bitcoin too. So, is Bitcoin a ticking time bomb or the investment of a lifetime? That depends on how well you understand the risks and rewards. Will Bitcoin crash again before surging past 100,000? Or is this your golden buying opportunity? My advice? Don't bet more than you're willing to lose. Dollar cost average if you're cautious. Or lump sum invest if you believe in the long-term upside. And remember, the best investors are patient, not impulsive. Thanks for watching, Finance Buffs. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and check out our channel merch. It's perfect for crypto fans. Now tell me, do you think Bitcoin will break 100,000, or are we heading for another crash? Drop your thoughts in the comments.